Previously, in Breaking Point.
Aidan, please tell us, how does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your very first race?
I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes.
And tell me about Casper Ackerman. How is that relationship coming along?
It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then?
He tried to stop them from signing you. Didn't want to play babysitter. We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him.
I had a call this morning from Christian Horner. You're being watched.
You know what his problem is, don't you? Thinks you're getting too old.
You want respect, you give respect! That's how it works!
How about you give me a little respect?
How about you earn it first? I'm done.
You what?
I'm retiring.
Why didn't it work out between you two?
He's on more money than me.
What? He didn't want me on the team.
Didn't I? And you thought I was past my best?
So none of this is true?
There's always gossip in the paddock. And ever since he's arrived, there's been one man at the centre of it all. I want us to push for fourth. I want us to beat Butler. And I want that seat to go to you.
So Alfa Romeo potentially on track to really upset AlphaTauri here. Butler's closing in on Ackerman. Down the inside he goes, and they've hit each other. Butler into the barrier, and that looks to be the end of the race for him. The Dutchman looks to be continuing at.
It's great to see him still in this fight, Crofty.
Got the third, Aiden. What about Casper?
We let Aiden pass.
Let Aiden pass.
We did it.
We did it. Have you seen the crash yet?
Butler's okay?
Bruised ego, perhaps.
What was it like bringing a brand new team to the F1 grid?
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, with your branding, your name on it, in an official race, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
You make it sound like a dream come true.
If only.
When did you first get a sense of what was in store for Connor Sport?
2022 season, straight out of the box. The drivers were always going to clash. That was a calculated risk. But the car had problems.
We're midway through the Miami Grand Prix. It's been a cracking race so far, and it's all up for grabs.
Absolutely, Crofty. Some fantastic driving here today. Especially, I have to say, from Aidan Jackson. I don't think I've ever seen the Connor Sport car being put through its paces quite like this.
This is a team, Connor Sport, that have got a lot to prove this season, but Jackson might just be the man to do it.
Okay, Aidan, nice job so far. Let's try and bring that gap down to the car ahead if you can.
Copy that.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left. Okay, I'm afraid you're going to have to retire the car, please, Aiden. Retire the car. You're joking! I'm sorry, Aiden. Pull over now, please. Pull over now. This is getting ridiculous.
And that's agonising for Jackson. Just a few laps left to go, and he's out of the Miami Grand Prix.
With every race, the car looks like a constant problem for Connor Sport. It must be devastating for the drivers.
Confirmation as the car comes to a halt. The Connor Sport's Aiden Jackson won't be seeing the checkered flag today, but it looks like his teammate will. Jackson's DNF puts Devon Butler in a position where he might just be able to secure some points for Connor Sport.
Aiden's out. Yep, engine problem, I'm afraid.
Good job you got me.
All right, Devon, don't push it too hard. We cannot risk losing both cars here.
It's in the bag, mate.
All okay, Aiden?
Yeah, how's Devon doing?
Yeah, he's doing all right, mate. He looks like he's going to bring home some points for the team.
Good for him.
If it's not one thing, then it's another. Did you not see what happened out there today?
Aiden, I agree with you 100%. We are doing everything we can. I know the car is not perfect, but...
Andreo, it's every race. Do you know how I look losing easy points like this?
Knock, knock. Sounds like there's a right show going on in here. What am I missing?
Not now, Devon.
Aiden and I were just discussing issues with the car.
Again? I thought that was all in hand. I had no problems today. Smooth. You know what they say? A shoddy workman always blames his tools. mate. You can look at my setup data any time you want. I've told you that. It might help.
And I've told you before, it's not a setup issue. The problem is...
Jackson, that was the problem with the 2022 season. Ask anyone. I mean, at the end of 21, everyone thought Aiden was going to be signed by one of the big three. But guess they couldn't reach an agreement, so we both signed for Connor Sport.
And do you think that affected Aiden?
That's no secret. Now, for that 22 season, Jackson was a nightmare.
Aiden, hey, I wanted to give you a heads up. Now look, the crew has shared the latest telemetry data with us.
Fine, but I don't think it will tell me anything I don't already know.
Just humor me, okay? I'd like you to go through it. Let me know if anything jumps out. I'm keen to iron out these problems as quickly as possible for you.
Sure thing. Thanks, Andrea.
No thanks needed. I've got your back, Aiden. Remember what I said when you joined the team. I won't let you down. Ackerman wouldn't let me hear the end of it.
Yeah, sounds like Casper. You know he told me the same, right? It's just tricky, what with the car and Devon poking his nose in it any chance he gets.
There is a lot going on for sure, but we're a team. We'll get there.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Into turn two we go now. Butler comes out of the pit lane. Jackson is right there with him. This is dicey, Ant. Neither one of these two wants to give way.
This would have been a lot cleaner if Jackson had just let him go. He's just not giving him an inch.
They continue onwards, still wheel to wheel, almost touching there as well, as we head down the straight towards the next chicane. Nothing to separate either car, and through the chicane we go! And now Jackson sends them both off the track, and Butler over a curb. That looked nasty.
And I do believe that one of their cars is damaged here, Crofty. I think it's Butler.
Damage, Ant, but also they've lost places too.
Unbelievable and totally unnecessary as well.
Well, one damaged car, places now to make up. What a complete mess that was.
What was that? Where did he even think he was going to go?
Okay, calm yourself down. We'll look at it in the debrief later, but right now I want you to go and get those places back. Come on, let's go. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Just 5 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.3 seconds. And some information on Leclerc. Okay, they're out of this race. Green flag. Okay, watch the aggression, please. We don't want to lose places because of a penalty. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, good work. Great pass. You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 6.8 seconds. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So it's been a day of drama here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve today. But Ant, what stood out for you?
Well, it must be the Connor Sport moment between the two drivers there. Banging wheels, not giving each other room on track. It was entertaining, of course, but definitely for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, we enjoyed it, certainly. And Aiden Jackson, well, he'd have enjoyed the result. He did well to recover.
He did do well to recover, but, you know, you never want to see two cars, if you're the team boss, seeing two cars hit each other. It's rule number one. Don't hit your teammate.
Given all the problems they've had this season, though, getting one car over the finish line, that's probably a big result for them today. Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
Oh, come on, this is a joke! Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 1.5 seconds. Next up is one of the McLarens. Come on. Okay, you're in the top 10. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 1.8 seconds. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. Our gap to the car in front is 4.7 seconds. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Out there deserves a mention today.
Well, I feel like there are a couple, but let's start with Aiden Jackson.
Couldn't agree more. Jackson had a brilliant race, didn't he?
Yeah, we know Connor Sport has struggled all season. Jackson's done really well today, and that's in spite of the problems with his own teammate.
Even before they became teammates, these two had their fair share of run-ins. It's a fascinating rivalry. You can't take your eyes off it for one moment. But nonetheless, some much-needed points today for Connor Sport. The faces on our top three look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
Well, a good race out there again today.
Yeah, what do you expect? It's Devon. He was out of order out there. He really needs to rein it in. He's not the only one driving. I'm sure the team will have a lot to say about it.
Well, he did certainly seem to cause you some...
No, that's in the past, definitely. We're in the same team now. That's what matters. If there's anything that happens between me and Devon on track, it's because we're so focused on making Connorsburg a success. We're bound to tread on each other's toes from time to time.
So issues with Devon are such...
Could I have pushed it harder? Probably. It was a good enough result, but, you know, with the past issues of the car, I feel maybe we held back a little bit. I'll definitely be putting in the work for the next race weekend, for sure.
So, you mentioned the car there. In that regard, Connor Sports...
I hope so. I mean, today was good, yeah. There was no issues with the car. It's always difficult when a driver brings everything they've got and the car lets them down at the last minute. But, you know, I've been told the team has got it all under control, so... yeah, we'll see what happens in the next few races.
That's great, thank you.
Okay, I'll leave that in your capable hands. Devon, you had a problem with a team order today?
Didn't happen.
What?
Look, I know everyone's saying I ignored it, but it didn't happen. I never got the order. Check the comms.
Shoddy workman always blames his tools, eh?
Check the comms.
Okay, we checked the communication pipeline. Fix it. This cannot happen again.
Typical.
Aiden, listen.
What's the point?
It's just Devon being Devon.
And what? That makes it okay? He's an arrogant...
No, you're right to call him out. But imagine if we didn't give him certain freedoms. He'd be even harder to manage. As his father, I know. Aiden, You're the best driver that we have. And it's right for you to put Devon in his place. He needs it. The team needs it.
Thanks. Between you and me, I don't think this team is right for me. I think...
Honestly, we don't deserve you. And I know that you've been discussed at other teams, so just keep doing what you're doing.
Sure. I'm sorry if I've spoken out of turn. About Devon.
Not at all. You know the best way to keep Devon in his place?
What's that?
Beat him.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Davidoff.
So, I had a word with Aiden.
So what about...
Here's our race leader, Callie Mayer. She has been blisteringly fast around Zandvoort here today.
And look at that! She's going into pit!
Interesting strategy they've decided on there. She has been lapping at rapid pace, but is this the right call?
Yeah, it's a bold move, for sure. Looks crazy to me, but let's find out.
Here she goes then, on brand new tyres. The rest of the field still sticking with their original set. Where exactly does Callie Mayer come out? Let's see.
Okay, Callie, let's go. We're going to leave it to you. You know what to do. Come on.
Copy that. I'm on it.
Brilliant. Nice move. Keep going. Our gap behind is 3.2 seconds.
was a bit borderline there. We're lucky to have gotten away with it. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Yellow flag. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Take a bow. What a masterclass to finish first here in the Netherlands. It was such an unlikely strategy from Maya, but she and the team have made a success of it. What a race, what a performance, what a genuine joy to watch.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be Trident picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for coming out on top in that amazing race.
Callie, what do you put your success down to this season?
Oh, I'd say probably my speed.
In what way?
I find lapping faster than everyone else really, really helps. Casper.
No.
Seriously though, I have a great team around me, and this guy, more than anyone else, has been pretty useful to have around. Casper, what are you shy? Come up here.
Yes, okay.
And Callie says you've been a factor this season, Casper.
I'm not the one driving.
Didn't agree with my tyre strategy, though.
This one has no respect for her elders.
But can you give us more detail as to the exact role that you're playing, Casper?
None whatsoever. It's all about her.
He's probably right, to be fair.
So, were you already in touch with Casper Ackerman at that point?
Let me guess, you saw...
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Davidov?
Okay, mate, I need you to push before the pit window opens. Push, push.
On it.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Another pit stop here at Suzuka. This time it's Aiden Jackson coming in. He's been making steady progress today, and Connor Sport need him to. They desperately need some results, and they could do without this. And look, there's chaos in that garage.
Absolutely, only 3 wheels on the car at the moment, Crofty. Aiden Jackson looks on in despair. Here comes that spare wheel now.
That's a long, long time to wait, just sat in the cockpit. What is going on down at Connor Sport?
Well, the tyre is finally out of the garage and on the car, and Aiden Jackson's back out in the race, but it's a long time in the pit, and that will cost them dearly.
What was that? How many places did I lose? Okay, try not to worry about that, Aiden. Just focus on the race, get your head down, and let's put it back. I'm sick of this! Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. That was a bit borderline there. We're lucky to have gotten away with it. Okay, gap ahead is 3.7 seconds. That's just 5 laps of fuel remaining. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, fantastic lap times. You're closing in on the car ahead. Okay, good work. Great pass. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. Final lap, final lap. Push, push.
Well, it's still too close to call at the top of the table. Meanwhile, at the other end, Ant, you can really understand Aiden Jackson's frustrations today.
Yeah, they've had car problems all season long, Crofty. They've had a bad mix-up in the garage today, and Connor Sport won't be proud of that one.
And Connor Sport won't be proud of that. It's the longest pit stop we've had this season. Not the sort of record any team wants to set. A show-stopping performance from the 3 drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
Well, Aidan, I'm sure you already know what I'm going to ask.
Yeah, well, we all know that every race has a hiccup, so you just never tell when it's going to happen. You just got to be ready and roll with the punches. I guess on the plus side, a mess up like that means that this mistake will never happen again.
Well, there is a lot...
It's a good question. Davidoff Butler may be funding the team, but he's a good man. He works hard to make sure that everyone's equal, so... No, I don't think so.
Well, Aidan, the list seems to get longer.
Yeah, I've been thinking about next season. But who knows what the future will bring. At the moment, it's all about Connor Sport and bringing in as many points as I can.
And finally, I've got to ask you about this. It has been reported that Mercedes have agreed a deal for George Russell.
Yeah, that sounds like a great opportunity for him. The Throttle Zone movies, they're amazing and they have such a massive fan base, so it's great to see them acknowledge F1 in the way that it should be. And I think George is the perfect pick, so can't wait to see what he does.
Thank you so much for your time.
Talk. You saw it, right? The pit stop? How am I supposed to deal with that? I know. I want a chance to prove what I can do, though. In a top-tier seat. I deserve it. I've heard there might be interest. I can't stay here. Okay. Well, what would you do?
So, what advice did you give him?
Well...
I know why you're calling, but...
The final race of the season now well underway here in Abu Dhabi. A few different drivers in contention for the F2 Championship. But here's the favourite, Callie Mayer.
She's been so consistent this season, so fast. My money's on Mayer for the championship, no question.
If she can finish high enough, the title belongs to her.
How am I doing? It's looking good, Callie. Come on, a podium should clinch this for us.
Then podium it is.
Good work. Great pass. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 30.0 seconds. final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Yes, Callie! That was amazing! Congratulations!
Callie Mayer, get used to the name. She has her whole career ahead of her, and this is just the beginning. She's done it, as many predicted she would. A star is born. Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 championship.
Historic. Well, I mean, someone had to be the first. But I just hope that this shows that talent can get you as far as money.
And what about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
Nope. Next question.
Kelly, what's it like being a woman in motorsports? We're sure everyone wants to know.
I don't know, John. What's it like being a man in journalism? Next question.
Hot.
Did Casper being around affect you going into the 23 season?
I have bigger things going on than Casper.
Do you have any regrets?
There was a race against time in 2004 to get Sakir ready.
Okay, Devon, it's a brand new season, you know that, so let's start it as we mean to go on, okay? Okay? Let's get out there, come on. smooth. Good job. Okay, DRS is now available. Now running in P7. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.